Mississippi State's head football coach Mike Leach has come out and calling out players who opt out of bowl games. And as soon as I saw the article in the Clarion Ledger, I said, that's going on the show list because I cannot cap. I feel some type of way about it. I feel some type of way because of a segment we did previously when we talked about this, how hypocritical these coaches are when we talked about the coaching carousel. We talked about how these boys will dip out on their team like it is nothing. We just saw that man leave Oklahoma and go to USC like it was nothing.
Let me show you. Let me show you how they dip out. Let me show you how they dip out. Just like that.
Straight like that.
That's
Straight
how they
like
dip
that.
out. That's how they dip out.
Bruh, that man, what Oklahoma former coach name again? USC current
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley was gone, as I said previously, before them kids' tears could dry from losing.
Let me do you one better. Did you ever see the one? Did you see was it a tweet that the mama said about this man was just in my living room a week ago? Said, I'm not going nowhere. Basically, I'm committed to University of Oklahoma. And then a week later, this man gone. There was a mama out there. I got to find it. But basically, she said it. She said it. She said, this man was in my living room a week ago.
Here's my thing. Parents, we've seen this happen way too many times for us to be shocked by it. Right? So, look, when a coach come and sit in your living room, he's lying to you. He wants your son. He's going to lie. He's going to do whatever he has to do to get your son to come to that school at that time. Like, so parent, stop it. You make the best, you and your son, of course. You all make the best decision for you, regardless of what the coaches come in and say.
That's true. That's 100% true. But we still got to call out these goddamn coaches on it because it's hard to make a good decision as a parent when you can't negotiate with these coaches in good faith. Like, I would have no problem with Mike Leach saying that these kids have an obligation to play in the bowl to finish the game out if he's on record calling out his colleagues for doing the same bullshit. Maybe I'm wrong. We probably need to get at the latest guy declaring ledger right now. I think Thompson is his last name. That took Rashad Milligan's place. Maybe we can holler at him, see if we can get him on the show. Maybe he has a quote that I'm not aware of that Mike Leach called out his colleagues like Lincoln Riley and like Brian Kelly. Maybe that exists. I ain't heard it.
Let's safely say it hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's safe to say it hasn't.
You told the parents about negotiating in good faith. It's a business. Negotiating good money.
Okay, we're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that shortly. We're gonna cause a video of Walter Payton with a hell of a quote was dropped by the 1400 Club. Shout out to the old brothers. Well, Walter Payton kind of alludes to some of the stuff we're talking about. So we're gonna touch on that. But I'm just saying it's crazy, bro, to say that these 20-year-olds, you need to make sure you honor your commitment. But these grown ass millionaires, they don't have to honor their commitments. It's okay for them to do that. It's just business as usual. But you selfish and you quitting on your team if you don't do it. When you playing a violent game, I very well could get my knee blown out or something like that. Or
ask Jalen Smith.
Fuck up a vertebrae or something like that in my back. And don't go get the bag.
Ask Jalen Smith.
I'll put it to you this way. If coaches got injured enough on the sideline, they may miss a bowl game too.
Or think about it like this. Okay, what's the bowl game? The final test of the year. You go to college, be able to get a job. Okay. You some kid, you in college, and you got in this class the professor say, okay, you got to come take this exam, but it's not going to affect your grade. Not going to affect your grade either way. But we want you to come take this exam. But you already know that Google is probably finna hire you though. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. So, but you need to be out there to get the gig. What the fuck you gonna do? Why I'm gonna stay in town and try to take this damn test for? That don't affect me. I got money waiting on me out here. Right. Like I told, as a former coach, would I want my kids, all my kids, to finish it out? Yes. But I wouldn't be up there trying to dip on my kids like that either without telling my kids, y'all, hey, let's help me at one of these smaller programs. And we can put in work, and I got a chance to up my bag and up my stature. I would be honest with my kids. Hey, y'all, I had to have an honest conversation with my players, my track stars. T knows because T came and worked with my boys. Shout out to my brother Tim D. Jacob again, because he gave me the blueprint for my distance runners when I was coaching track. Now,
you want me to tell him the blueprint real quick?
What was the blueprint to you?
Lose your lungs and live tomorrow.
That's what he used to say. But my last year as an educator, I called my boys in for a team meeting, and I had to have a real tough conversation with them and let them know that I was leaving. Were they mad? Hell yeah. We had another race after that too. We had practice that day. I was worried about that conversation because I was worried, are these boys going to come out here and run hard for me? But the other alternative was to lie. And I wasn't going to do that to those boys. But these men, they'll do it.
Yeah, they'll do it.
And then call the kids out
on
their shit.
Brian Kelly.
And we're not surprised by Mike Leach, though. He called out his kicker.
I told y'all about Mike Leach. Everybody talking about his offensive genius. Okay, cool. He throws the ball around the yard. But him as a person, I don't fuck with Mike Leach. I've been saying that before this right here. This is just another instance of I don't fuck with Mike Leach. I'm sorry, Mississippi State folk. My nephew's up there at Mississippi State right now. Some of my young boys up there.
That's people
cool.
Up there too.
That's your coach. Okay, cool. I don't fuck with this man. And this is another reason why. Now, Clarence Ledger also telling me that he has a guy who could possibly get drafted.
Well,
think like
Charles Cross.
That's his lineman.
Offensive lineman, yeah.
They said something like he
got a corner.
Practice.
They got a corner that he don't realize. He didn't know if he do practice or not. He was like, I think he practiced. I don't know. But Charles Cross could potentially be a top 10 pick in the draft.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying, Charles Cross projected first rounder.
He's first rounder.
Projected first rounder, didn't practice Saturday.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
If I'm a projected first rounder and you telling me that I got to goddamn go play in the fucking Liberty Bowl.
Liberty.
This is what they came for. To be a first round projection. If I got it, I know.
Yeah.
You know what, Leach? What you can end up doing by supporting this young man, if that's what he chooses to do, is to opt out to make sure he go get the bag. How about you accentuate that and show, hey, we make first rounders over here. You come here, I'll make you a first rounder. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Now you start to get more of those first round talents. Your ass gonna be playing no Liberty Bowl. Your ass quite possibly be in that foe.
Go ask Coach Calipari. He embraced one and done.
Well, the thing about Leach,
he just can't coach. That's why he don't win more championships.
The thing about Leach though is Leach really is trying to maximize his state situation as much as he can. It might be something tied to this contract where you get a bowl win, you get extra $500,000.
Hey, you absolutely right on that.
So
that's a hell of a point.
He looking at this stuff from his standpoint. What's going to affect him?
That's true.
And there's just coaches out there in America that do. So,
why are he trying to act like this shit ain't violence? He went on, and I really want to get y'all on this. He went on to say these boys shouldn't even be leaving early. Like, if you got the talent to play in that league, you're gonna play in that league regardless. Like, this ain't outside of boxing and MMA. This is the most violent shit we got. Like, it can't be over.
Who
that?
Who Mike Leach sent to the league? Did he have Mahomes or did Kingsbury have Mahomes? I think Kingsbury had Mahomes, right? Because Leach had Crabtree, right?
Yeah,
and all that Graham Harrell and all that back then.
I know he devaluing the violence of this sport. He acting like these motherfuckers out here playing baseball.
Mike Leach doing the best he can do with what he got. Best thing Mike Leach can do is take this, and he got a class coming in of they the 10th ranked SEC team in terms of the class coming in, but they the 26th in the nation. So he got literally almost a top 25 class coming in next year. Just take that class. Just take that class and keep it moving.
I'll give you I'll bring it closer to home about the importance of these kids seizing the day. A Cantonian, you're one of his players. Seemed like brother damn near lost his life. I'm talking about Malik Heath.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a god-awful car accident.
Yeah.
Had the whole city sending up prayers for this young man.
Yeah.
That shit can happen, not even just on the field. It can happen just in everyday life. Yeah. These kids, if they got a chance to go get that money for their families, they got to go get that money.
Yeah.
Because it can all be snatched away so quickly.
Mike Leach making what, $5 million?
He making good money.
Okay.
That's what my mama called it, good money.
There's the disconnect right there. He's out of touch. He don't wish for the same things for these young men to better themselves, better their lives, better their families that he's been having for about the last 10, 15 years, from Washington State to Texas Tech to now. I mean, it's the same thing. So he just don't respect the young men. These guys are just employees.
He better get in touch with his job is to beat Ole Miss.
He ain't gonna do it.
If you don't come through, you will be out of there.
If Lane is back and they can figure out what to do to replace Levy, because they lost Levy. If he gets another guy to come in and do just as good as Levy, he ain't gonna do it.
Where did he go?
Levy went to I was about to say Oklahoma. Was it Oklahoma? I think he did sign with Oklahoma.
Okay. With
Venable, because Brett Venable just left Clemson to be the head coach at Oklahoma. So I thought he signed Levy.
Okay.
But and Levy just showed you no offense. So I'm just saying, Leach, you got some things to do, brother. You got some things to do now.
And again, as a former coach who taught the kids responsibility and teamwork and put it all on the line for your team, all that kind of shit. The coach needs to model that as well.
He does.
And if you feel that way about the players, Mike Leach, you'll shut me up. Because you good copy. Motherfucker love to stick a microphone in your face. Call out Lincoln Riley. Call out Brian Kelly. Because Lincoln Riley basically jetted on his boys before a bowl game and took the whole damn coaching staff with him. Call them boys out the same way you calling out these players. And I'll come back on this publication and apologize.
I ain't apologizing. Because Mike Leach ain't going to say it. How about that? $5 million versus a nil agreement. That's what he betting his house on.
Yeah. Like the NIL agreement is just the end all be all. No, cuz. No, that ain't the move. I need to go get that NFL check. Let me see what that be like.
Will Rogers throw for 5,000. Get on up out of there and get your bag, man.
Shit. Put it on something. And notice I ain't even tell America to chime in because I don't give a fuck what you got to say on this one. Put it on something.
I like it.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.